Oh. Hi folks, this is another one of my short videos, this time on photography, more specifically on the Panasonic Leica Lumix zoom lens, the 100 to 400, unboxing and general overview. So if you bear with me, we'll just run through the whole thing. I ordered this from Big Camera in Chonburi, Thailand. I tried to get it on the internet from the UK and the US where it was much cheaper, but by the time the cost of carriage, etc., and customs and VAT and whatever they want to charge on top of that, this is the Thai customs, God only knows, so it'll probably end up the same if not more. Plus the fact that getting this from Big Camera, they filled out the guarantee form, checked it all over along with me, and just ran through everything, so you know, I'm quite happy with that. Any problems, I can return it to them with the warranty filled out, all stamped by them, all kosher, all done, worldwide warranty. So that's good. That's a good egg, as we say in the good old United Kingdom. Right, no further ado, let's fathom how to get in this thing. Now, I did open it in the shop, as I've just mentioned, along with the sales assistant, just to check that everything is here and everything is kosher. The last thing we wanted was bits missing and everything. As you can see, beautifully packed. This is the some sort of plastic here, and now I'll ease the lens out like so. Now you can see it's wrapped up well, it's heavy, it's a kilogram. Now there is something else in the bottom of the box, which would be the fittings, which again, it's trying to get in there. Shouldn't complain about the packaging really, because the better it's packed, the better everything is. Right, he says. Let's see what we have here. Right, now then. We have a case. Now a pouch rather. Now I was worried about this not coming with a pouch. I asked the assistant, and I mean, she's a lovely young maid, but she didn't really have much of a clue. All she was a sales assistant. Drawstring, the lock, lens goes in, so just like that, self-explanatory. Now here's the lens hood, and here we have the extension bracket for the tripod mount. Now this is a must, I think, and that's cast and machined aluminium. That's lovely, nice and solid. The lens hood, very plain looking thing. Let's move all this garbage out of the way. Very plain looking thing with a screw to keep it in place. That's those two things out of the way. Now the main thing, let's have a look. This is the beast. This is what I've been after. Now that is beautiful. That feels good. It's heavy, it's a kilogram more or less, but you can feel the quality of it. It's superb. It feels superb. You know, I can't praise it enough. I haven't used it yet, but I've wanted this lens for some months now, since I was thought about getting the GX8 for birding mainly, and astrophotography as well, planetary stuff and the sun and the moon with the proper filters, of course. So let's have a brief look at this. What have we got here? We've got 100 in various stages out to the 400 mark. Of course, this being a micro 4/3 mount is in actual fact it's 200 to 800, so you're going to get 800mm on the zoom. Plus I believe the camera does 4 times digital zoom, which I'm not a great fan of, I must admit. Still, there we are. Now, what do we got? Oh, this is the what is this? Oh, I see, there we are. Here's the here's so you can turn your camera through 90 degrees for a vertical or a horizontal shot, with a knurled knob here for locking. Now this little lever, I'm not sure, I think it's something to do with the focus, like you can limit the focusing so that on autofocus it doesn't have to keep hunting in and out. You can limit it to shorten the focusing length, I think, something like that. Automatic focus, manual focus here, power on off switch. Now this is, once it's connected to the camera, this has image stabilization, optical image. So there we are. Now this is very simple, I think. There's not a lot to say about this really, because it's you know, it's mostly done for you, and there it is. Nice big knurled nut. You can have that way, as you can see. You can have it that way, or you can spin it around. I suppose if you would have it like so if you had the zoom fully extended, which I would do most of the time. Now, I just hope this lens is going to pay off, because it costs nearly 60,000 baht, which is a hell of a price, you know, really. But like I say, if I'd have had it sent over from UK or the States, probably by the time I've had to put some underhand money at the table with customs and holding people, etc., it probably wouldn't be much different. Plus the fact that I could get all the guarantees here in Thailand. A lovely, huge lens there, beautiful. It's a 72mm lens filter. So there we are, and there's the micro 4/3 mount there. You keep that covered up. Oh, I can't wait to get this in the field, out and about. Now here we have an unlock and a lock ring. That's if you're carrying the camera with the lens on and it's pointing downwards, the zoom doesn't creep forward. So that's a good idea. But you won't need that really, because the zoom is very, very stiff. And I think that's been a concern for many people who've bought this lens or reviewed it. Now to me, I don't mind that, because I'd sooner that stiff than sloppy all over the place. I really would. That looks good to me. And I believe, from what I've heard from other people who've had this lens, that it does free up the time. So, now the extra hood, which is provided, just slides on like so, and you tighten up this little nut here, little knurled nut, and that's it. So you've got a nice big lens hood there. And slip that off. The lens hood slides in and out like so. So it's good. It's very, very good. Anyway, the English instructions, I mean, it's common sense really. Keep the thing clean, don't bang it around too much. You know, it's common sense. I love this lens bag, pouch, bag, whatever you want to call it. Looks ever so big, mind. Now I did buy a UV filter, digital Hoya Pro 1 UV filter. Now whether this lens needs it or not, I really don't know. This is made in Japan, which I'm quite happy with. I would think the lens is protected anyway from UV light, almost certainly. But we'll whack this one on as well, and then we have extra protection. We've got to protect that lens. Now I'm told that this lens cap should fit on the filter, and it does there, so that can remain on there, no problems at all. There we are, well pleased with that. Good egg, good egg. Hope you enjoyed this video. Before I go, I will just pop the camera on to show you what it looks like all in line. I can't wait to use this beast. It's a beast, and I can't wait to use it. And at the end of this video, there'll be a link, or a couple of links to other short videos I've done. One on the Samyang 2 f2 12mm lens, prime lens, and on the GX8, and also the Star Adventurer mount for astrophotography. So bear with me till the end. Thanks for watching, folks. Goodbye.